Okay. We have come dangerously close to accepting the homeless situation as a problem that we just can't solve. I'm Melissa Brink, and I decided to do my informative speech on homeless youth because I think it's a bigger issue than we realize that needs more attention brought to it. According to NBC News, 2.5 million kids are homeless, most of them being 6 years of age or younger. And just here in Iowa alone, 23,000 are homeless, and another 15,000 people are at risk to becoming homeless. And every year, this number gets higher and higher. These kids and adults that we classify as homeless, that we see on the streets with signs like this, are asking for food, water, clothes, money, whatever, move around a lot because they have no permanent place to go. So you could see a homeless person in Oakland at like noon, and then an hour later they'll be off somewhere else because they did their thing here. Now they're gonna try to find somewhere else to go. Most of them resort to stealing or they get stolen from. So say one gets like a care package from somebody, because there's nice people out there like that, have like food and like body wash or something, they'll get that stolen from them because they have nowhere to go, nowhere to put that, or anything like that. The ones that we considered homeless just aren't like the homeless ones just aren't the ones we see out on the streets. They could be the ones we least expect also. The ones at school who look like they haven't showered in a couple days or are wearing the same clothes multiple days in a row. And you're thinking, oh, their shower broke, their washer doesn't work, it's not a big deal. But it could be a bigger deal than you realize, because they could be the children out walking the streets at night, but you're just thinking, oh, that's what a typical teenager does, because most teenagers do that. But these, without you realizing, could be the children that are looking for someplace warm to stay at night, or wondering if they're going to even when their next meal is. And most of these kids drop out of school because they don't get the help that they need, and they're afraid to go ask. And teachers and or students are afraid to go ask them because nobody really wants to go up to a kid who looks like they haven't showered in days because they think that's gross. And the ones who do stay in school have a very, very low GPA and usually don't end up graduating. And sometimes they can get a scholarship from the government, like scholarship money, but that's rare because most of these kids drop out of school from not having enough support from anybody. Most of these kids and adults can't find homes to go to because the homeless shelters here in Iowa or anywhere else only accept 20 to 25 people. So I watched a documentary in my English class called The Home Stretch, and it's about this homeless shelter in Chicago called the Night Ministry Club, and they only accepted 20 to 25 people under certain circumstances. Like, this has to be your last option. You have to have nowhere else to go. You couldn't have drugs, alcohol, or any weapons on you. And even after that, most of these people didn't get accepted and or turned away, no matter how cold it is outside or what the weather was like outside. So if you see a person out on the streets or someone acting strange at school, you should ask them for help or go out and see if they need help or offer them something or anything, because you could be making a difference and actually helping that person out, because I feel like everybody deserves another chance, even if they did something to lose their job, lose their house. But if you were them, you would want someone to help you also. You wouldn't want to be left alone. So if you feel like you want to help out, there are some homeless shelters here in Iowa, Council Bluffs. This one's in Des Moines, but the Joshua House and the Micah House are in Council Bluffs, and they're open 24 hours a day, so you can go and volunteer. So if you want someone to do this for you, if you're having a rough time, then you should go and do this for them.